Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here, and I am a health coach. Yet again, one more story which I read and I loved it from my storybook, and I would like to share to you all. I love to learn from the stories. They really touch you in a way which otherwise I would have heard from somebody else and wouldn't have touched me so much and had a experience which is like, wow, that's how it is, really. So let's start the story. There was a tiny bird in a jungle, flying very nicely in her, enjoying the nature. And when she sat on a branch, a man caught hold of her and he was going to kill her. The tiny bird looked at the man and said, "If you let me go, I will give you three important pieces of advice which will change your life for good. Whatever you intending to have in your life, you will have it. If you just let me go and I'll give you those three advice." The man looked at the bird and thought, if I kill the bird, I don't know what I will get. I may not be that rich. I want to be somebody who's rich out there. So maybe this advice which the tiny bird will give will help me out. So let me try. So the bird looked at him and said, "You know what? The first piece of advice I will give you as soon as you let me go. The second I will give you when I reach the branch of the tree. And the third I will give you when I reach the top of the tree." Man thought, what is the loss? Not a big loss. Let me allow the bird to go. So he let the bird go. As soon as he let the bird go, the bird said the first piece of advice: do not torment yourself with the excessive regret of past. Remember those lines. Do not torment yourself with the excessive regret of past. We all regret past, but we regret sometimes very excessively, and we torment ourselves by, why did I did that? So the bird said, do not regret. The man looked at the bird and smiled. Then the bird went on the branch of the tree, and then the second piece of advice she gave. She said, however, however factual it looks like, do not believe anything against your common sense unless you have a first hand proof. So never believe anything that is against your common sense. You acquire a common sense after a long years of experience. So do not believe anything against your common sense unless you have a first hand proof. Because sometimes you have a proof and you still don't believe. If there is a first hand proof, then it is different case. Otherwise, don't believe anything that is against your common sense. The man smiled again and said, yeah, it's quite good. Then the bird reached the top of the tree. And then she said, you fool, I was testing. I had a jewel inside two big jewels inside me. If you would have killed me and not let me go, you would have been rich. You would have been a rich man by now. You fool, you let me go. The man regretted it and he was like, oh my god, what a fool I was. I was doing all this just to become a rich man and I lost something so precious. Two big jewels, gosh. He looked at the bird and said, now that I have lost what I had, give me the third piece of advice as a consolation. The bird smiled at the man and said, I was testing you. As soon as I said this, you forgot the two pieces of advice I gave you before. I told you, do not torment yourself excessively for your past regret. And you did torment yourself saying that, why did I let her go? I would have been rich. Second, I told you, do not believe against anything against your common sense unless you have a first hand proof. You believe two big jewels can be inside this tiny bird of me. You again forgot my second advice. So now take this third piece of advice from me. Why you intend to know which you don't know when you are not applying which you know. Did you get that? When you are not applying what you know, why do you intend to know what you don't know? Isn't that profound? I mean, we all gain a lot of knowledge as through our experiences, through our life, through people, through books, through televisions also, through movies also, through a lot of things. But do we apply them in our life? We found them wow. Like even when I'm making a video out there, we found them wow. When I read a story, I found them wow. But am I applying what I got aware of just now in my life? If I'm not, then why am I intending to know what I don't know? Till I apply what I know, I will never open a door to something I didn't know. When I apply, I really know what it is. It sinks into me and into my being, and I become a person I want to. And then what is not known gets revealed on its own, because we are somebody full of unreleased wisdom. We all have that. We are all wiser than what we are. Somebody told me, you're wiser than what you imagine to be. Actually, we all are wiser than what we are. Unless and until we apply what you know, you don't know your own potential and ability. So, friends, let's apply what we know. Let's apply what you get aware of and see how our life changes. That's all for today. Hope you like the story. Do let me know any other story you would like to give from your storybook so that I can depict it across the way I would want you all to have a gist of that story. Thank you. Do like, subscribe, and comment. And stay tuned. See you again.